hello yogis and welcome. So I'm going to do on request a short class for our neck and shoulders. So everyone says take a break from the computer, get up once in a while, but this is maybe to structure that break time a little bit. So let's find a comfortable seated position and ground evenly through your sits bones. Settle in and center with an inhale, lifting tall through the spine. Keep the chin just slightly tucked so the back of the head and neck are open. Let the head float over the body. Follow that breath in through the body. Notice the state of your mind and body and how and where you're holding. Let the breath flow and fill. With your next inhale, pulling the hands up overhead and stretching up through the fingertips. Lift to your heart space. Exhale, pulling the hands down, heart center. And a deep breath into Om. Let's inhale, bring the fingers back up to the sky. Turn the palms away and open a light between your hands. Take the chin down toward the chest. Let the head release. Let it all hang. And then just bringing the hands back to the knees. Leave that chin down to chest. And with an inhale, let's very slowly lift the chin and grow into the heart and take a look up. And exhale, this time we're going to round the heart back just a bit through the shoulders as the chin drops down, the head hangs. And inhale, we'll pull it through. And exhale, rounding back, little pause. One more time, nice and slow. Grow into the heart and lift. Exhale, round it back, bow. And we'll come back to center. Let's just start simply dropping left ear toward the left shoulder. Just feel what's going on through the right side of the neck. Feel the shoulders relax down the back. And take it easy, no force. I'm going to release slowly that chin down towards center. Roll the head to center and then inhale, take the head back up. And exhale, the right ear down toward the right shoulder. Pause. Feel what's going on across the left shoulder, the left side of the neck. One more good inhale. And roll it slowly forward, present in the motion. And then rising back up. Let's take the left palm down and sweep the right fingers up toward the sky, nice and slow. Keep reaching through the right fingers, sinking to the right sits bone as you come up and over, stretching out the side body to your edge. And then reaching back through the fingertips, drawing that big arc. And the right palm slowly comes down, left palm rising. Other side. Opening that left side body, sinking into the left sits bone subtly. Just make sure it's not lifting off the floor. And draw that arc back up. And bringing the hands to the knees. Let's start just a few shoulder rolls here. And start small. You can spiral out a little bit. I've got a little cracking and popping myself from all the sculpture that I have been doing. This is a great, simple rotation. Taking the shoulders forward. And then back to reset. So let's rock the hands down in front here. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me, knees under the hips. A few cat-cows, fingers spread wide. Lift into the heart, exhale, drop the tail, drop the head. Inhale, pull it through. Exhale, draw the navel up and bow, little pause. Cat pose especially good, drawing back through the shoulders, and then inhale, lift. And exhale, find a nice neutral spine. We're going to walk down to the elbows, forearms to the floor. Inhale, turn gaze up to the sky. Exhale, drop the head down toward the floor. Keep an even weight through the elbows. And don't go farther into this than your shoulders can handle. There's a lot going on in this posture. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Keep pressing into the elbows. Let the head relax, back of the neck open. And with the next inhale, float into the heart. And one more time, dropping down to the edge here. Give a press to the forearms. And just notice if there's any asymmetry. My body tends to favor the right arm since I'm right-handed and use it a lot. See if you can balance that weight out. And then we'll come back. Neutral spine. Let's step it back up, right hand, left hand, and then take the right hand forward. Actually, both hands forward. Maybe a palm's length. Rock to tuck the toes, and then lift the hips back. Downward dog. Paying some special attention to externally rotating the upper arm so you're opening across the back, the upper back. Spreading the fingers, press the mat away, find length through your spine, rub thighs back, rising up to the toes, settling back down to the heels, rocking the heart forward, plank position. Find length, drop the shoulders, heart forward, let's come all the way down to the floor, elbows in, nice and slow, pointing the toes back and peeling. Just a very gentle cobra, taking a look forward. And release the brow down to the floor. Peeling maybe a little farther into our cobra. Release. Bring the brow down. Peeling up to your fullest cobra. Maybe that is still very low. And release it down. Let's tuck the toes, shift the hips back, downward dog. And let's take a walk up to the hands and let yourself hang. So the feet a little wider than hip width apart, some quiet to the knees, and a bow down over the legs. And so I'm going to do some more neck and shoulder openers, but a lot of them are going to be done standing. So let's take hold of opposite elbows and offer a little weight down. So the standing part, a lot of these can be done seated as well, but the standing part is because you've probably been sitting while you're on your computer. So give you a little break. So even weight through the heels, we're going to start to roll up through the spine. Keep hold of opposite elbows and float those elbows up overhead. I'll turn to face you, taking the feet a little wider than hip width apart, quiet to the knees, and then starting to draw some circles with your elbows. So exhale, we'll come down. You can take a little bend to the knees here. Only if this is working for your body. Otherwise, take the hands to the hips. Just totally fine. Nice and slow, we'll come back up. And then reversing directions, back over to the other side, whichever way you haven't gone. Exhale down. Inhale, rise, draw those big circles. Present in your motion, exhale, release. Inhale, rise, back to center. And we'll release the hands. Make sure I'm not going to Swing and hit the wall here. So still a nice subtle bend to the knees. And we're just going to let the arms fly around here, tapping gently the mid-back, kind of kidney area. Take a look back. Let this twist come all the way up through the neck. And finding center, taking the left hand to the left hip. The right hand floats up and over, a side body stretch. And then we'll release that right arm, bending the knee, coming all the way back up. This is a pretty nice shoulder opener. Release, inhale and rise. Release, inhale and rise. And now taking that right hand to the right hip. Left hand comes up and over, side body stretch. Find your edge and then release. Sweep it up. Release. Sweep it up. Release. And one more time. Deep breath, and we'll step it back to center. I'll turn it again sideways so you can see me. Taking the hands together behind the back, interlace the fingers, working the fingers down toward the floor, the shoulders a bit closer together. Let's take a look up to the sky and then follow your heart forward. Quiet knees. So maybe this is the end of your posture, edge of your posture. Maybe you can fold all the way down and the hands come down a little ways behind you, opening the shoulders. Actually, it's not really open, just working the shoulders closer together. Pressing those palms together, breathing deeply. If it's appropriate, taking a little turn, a little twist to look left. Only if that feels okay to your shoulder. A little twist to look right. Find center. Let's release the hands, sweeping up, chair pose. So the palms come to face. We have an even weight through the heels. And we'll rise all the way up. Stepping now the right foot back. I'll turn this way so you can see me the best. Grounding through the left heel, balance the weight with the right foot. Taking the thumbs in and pull it back. Inhale, sweeping all the way up. Little arch back, exhale. All the way down, inhale. Sweep all the way up. The right hand comes down. The left fingers rise and we'll draw those circles. Release. So opening the heart here. Big circles. Extend through the fingertips. Imagine you're sending that light as far as you can. And we'll come all the way back to center. Take those left fingers straight up to the sky and then take the back of the left hand toward the side wall. Opening into your twist. Opening your heart and your chest. Your shoulder. All the way down. Let's step back. Plank position. Lower down to the floor. Peel it up. Take the hips back, down dog. We'll do the other side now, just stepping the right foot up. High lunge position and rise all the way up, squaring forward through the hips. Feel the right heel, quiet right toes. Balance the weight with the left foot, the thumbs turn in and pull. Inhale, sweep. Find your edge, exhale, pull it down. Inhale and sweep. And then spinning, left hand down, right fingers rise. We'll draw those circles. Whew, high wall, opening the shoulder. Take your time. Enjoy the shoulder opening. Any way that works for your body. Sending the right fingers straight up to the sky and peel it open. Drawing that right shoulder back. And down. So let's come all the way back down to sit again. Now I am going to offer you just find a seated position that works for you. So you can have one foot in front of the other, you can have cross-legged position. If you want to come into Gomukhasana legs, you can stack the right knee on top of the left and curl the heels in toward the body, but find something that's going to work for you. So let's start, actually I'm going to start with the other side. If you're doing Gomukhasana legs, let's take left over right, and then we're going to take some eagle arms, opening the shoulders. So taking the right arm under the left. If possible, bringing the right fingers to the left palm. Opening across the upper back and the shoulders, just the slightest tuck to the chin. Sitting up tall. Maybe a slight lift through the fingers. So either in an easy pose, or with these Gomukhasana legs, one more slow breath into the shoulders. And release. Let's float the hands up overhead. And bring the fingers down behind. So we got a little hips in here too. If you've been sitting a lot, probably use it. We'll take the legs wide if that feels good. Maybe crack. And then take the right knee over the left if you're taking the Gomukhasana position. If otherwise, just change the cross of your legs. So we'll take the left arm under the right this time. Weaving into eagle arms. Feel your sits bones sink into the floor. If sitting is uncomfortable for you, you can always be up on a blanket or a block for some extra support. Opening the back of the neck. Feel the head float over the body. Slow the breath. Maybe a little lift to the fingers. One more deep inhale. Let's release and float. Inhale, rise, and then exhale. We'll take the hands down to the heart. And let's unwind. So I'm going to come facing sideways again so you can see me. And this is just my remedy for all things here, is the forward fold. So I don't have my blanket or my second block with me today, which would be ideal, but as for demonstration anyway. So we're going to come into a forward fold, maybe adjusting your glutes so you have a nice foundation. And if possible, we're going to build a tower with blocks or whatever props you have. Pillow is fine, to support your brow as you come into your forward fold. So I want this to be really gentle and quiet, and above all, we're just going to let those shoulders slump open. So taking, in my case, the brow is going to come down fairly easily to the block here. Maybe you need 2 blocks, maybe you need 3 blocks. Make yourself comfortable. Allow the brow to give in. Slowing the breath. Let the backs of the legs melt. The arms down at the sides, and feel the weight of the shoulders melting away from the spine. And feel the quiet of the brow. Supported. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Give the body a chance to quiet. If this posture is really working for you today, feel free to pause the video And spend some time. Maybe you want 5 more breaths, or maybe even a few minutes. Let's walk it back up. Shift the hips forward. There's a cat outside. It doesn't sound thrilled. And let's take a shift of the knees here, side to side. Windshield wipe the knees. Release the low back. Let's catch the knees, do a little side to side. So I'm going to offer just one more posture today, which is bridge pose. So taking the pads of the feet down and the palms down beside you. I give you the option of supporting this posture or not. If you want more work for the shoulders, I would say unsupported is the way to go. But anyway, we're going to shift the pelvis down toward the floor, peel your way up, even weight through the feet, nice straight line through the body. You can either hold right here, if you want to take a block and support your low back, feel free. This can be more of a restorative, restful position. Let the shoulders give in. If you want to take your full bridge pose today, you can interlace the fingers and work the upper arms just under the upper body. Give a gentle press. Lift into your heart subtly. Reach forward through the sits bones. Quiet feet. One more deep breath in. And again, if this is your posture today, take your time, pause the video at any point. We'll roll it back down. This time, let's take a full happy baby, catching the outer blades of the feet, working the knees down toward the floor. Give your toes a little squeeze and a rock side to side. And then finding center, we'll extend the legs and prepare for Shavasana. So I recommend at least a minute of Shavasana. Allow the body to give in. Allow all that information and stretching to sink in. Relaxing the eyes, the face, the head, the throat bright and clear and open. The neck relaxed, the shoulders give in. Feel the gentle weight of the arms, palms, and fingers. Feel the gentle weight of the back. The chest releasing, the belly quiet. The hips let go of the upper legs as the pelvis releases all tension. And the thighs relax and the knees quiet and release the lower legs. Ankles release the feet, feet release the toes. So I invite you to stay here and relax for as long as serves your body today. I'm going to make my way back up, rolling over to one side. Pressing up to sit. Taking a few breaths, integrating Shavasana whenever you decide to come up. Inhale, hands to heart, deep breath in. Namaste and thank you.